Top of the morning to you. This is the voice of the people, 90.3 FM. The time is 7 o'clock. How are you doing today? My name is Mary Onaife Debbie. Welcome to the front page review, where I give you the headlines from different newspapers and then we discuss some of the issues in the news. This morning we'll begin with the Punch newspaper. The first headline here says Sudan conflict, students lament slow evacuation. Federal government charged $1.2 million. And another story here from the Punch: police arraign Lagos spare parts dealer for assaulting housewife. Your sins unforgivable, IPOB tells Buhari. Tinubu speaker aspirants meet on zoning before behind closed doors. Tinubu speakers aspirants meet on zoning behind closed doors. Obi attacks INEC for defending Tinubu. Atiku claims victory. Car scarcity crippled Nigerians' economy, says UN. And now to the Vanguard newspaper: presidential polls, you are biased. Peter Obi replies INEC. Also polls, I have no age, drug record controversy. Atiku replies Tinubu. Commanding officers, soldiers, 15 others killed as headers storm Benue local government again. As Sudan crisis, no Nigerian life has been lost, says the federal government. Misconduct, BSC dismisses 3 CPs, reduced rank of ACPs for others. Now to this day newspaper: Sudan federal government says evacuation of women children to be given priority, and the rider says hire 40 buses at a cost of $1.2 million. Declares Nigeria has not recorded any casualty in ongoing crisis. Another rider here says hints that diplomats will be on ground to coordinate evacuation. Air peace to begin airlifting via Egypt on Friday. That's the rider to the story that says Sudan federal government says evacuation of women children to be given priority. Another headline here says asset forfeiture, court strikes out EFCC suit against Governor Bello. And the writer to the story says EFCC lacks power to seize properties of sitting governors. National Assembly leadership, desperate aspirants threatening zoning as Tinubu Shetima meets. Again, Tinubu meets APC, NWC, National Assembly members over 10th legislature's leadership. And the writer says ex-lawmakers warn against interference in selection of principal officers, caution against zoning position alongside executive office, and president-elect to inaugurate flyover court building in Rivers. Alafi, I did rather have selection process delayed, says Makinde. The story is also the Daily Trust. Now I'm giving you a story from the Daily Trust newspaper. Sudan crisis, 560 million naira spent to evacuate Nigerians by road, says the federal government. FCT prisons controller assures staff inmate of welfare. And NSCDC deploys 422 personnel to monitor UTME in Kano. Nigerian Air will fly before we leave office. This is said by Sirake Insist. streaming right now. We are streaming on YouTube, so you can be part of this program on YouTube. You could join the conversation on YouTube. Leave a comment. I have Rufai Oseni on the line with me. Good morning to you, Rufai. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Mary. How are you? Mary, how are you?
Okay, good to connect with you this morning. Now to the story here making the rounds started yesterday. It's about Peter Obi and Atiku. Now we already have the presidential election petition court, and this has brought a lot of talks from the Labour Party presidential candidate and Atiku. We see in the news that Peter Obi is telling INEC that they sold their neutrality. That's what he is saying. He said that the INEC, they are not being fair. He maintained that the INEC compromised its role of neutrality as an election umpire by manipulating results of the February 25th presidential poll in favor of the All Progressive Congress, that is the person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So this is what he said at the tribunal. And in response to this, the INEC has prayed the court to dismiss or strike out the petition for being grossly incompetent, abusive, vague, nebulous, generic, general, non-specific, ambiguous, and academic, and all the words that it used here. That's on one hand. And also we have Atiku also replying what was said by the APC camp, saying that he's a serial loser, that since 1993 he is a serial loser. You know, that was said some time ago by the APC camp. So Atiku had to reply that he has lost the election, but he does not have any drug related or age related controversies. That's why he has been able to contest for election. So we are seeing all of this play out at the presidential election petition court as they begin sitting. What are your thoughts?
I mean, it's a circus, and the shocking reality is the fact that when you win, it is incumbent on you to be magnanimous. But this attitude of the you keep taunting Atiku Abubakar, I don't think it's much. Elections are over, right? The case is in court. People are fighting much fine. And thirdly, it is time for the APC to think of the incumbent problems that they're inheriting, like the problems of debt, the problems of the economy, how to power the economy, how to bring jobs back, the fact that there's no middle class in Nigeria. And if the APC comes out to debate those problems, content, but it's looking as though it's still business as usual, politics 101, where you abuse your opponents and all of that. I think it's time for both parties to move on from things like that. And secondly,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take what INEC says with a pinch of salt because there's actually some substance in Obi's petition, and it's for the court to determine that. But anyway, they'll have their right of reply. INEC has had the right of reply. And the point Obi stated, was very palpable as regards INEC losing its air of neutrality. And let's not forget the fact that there were lots of questions about that election. Let's not deceive ourselves. Prior to these elections, there were even concerns raised about INEC officials. And INEC did lose its air of neutrality. If you look at what happened recently in Adama, you can see the circus that happened in Adama. And it speaks volumes about that. So the question will be, how Binani has finally withdrawn. Like I told you, that case it was a joke, it was a circus. Then after Binani has withdrawn the case from court, we've not still seen Ari. Probably he'll be given soft landing sometime in the future. So that also speaks volumes of the conduct of INEC in this election. INEC should not come out to say they've been saintly. There have been lots of challenges. There were accusations and counter-accusations about their wreck, for instance, in Lagos. And you see a lot happen, but it's the court that will tackle all of those issues. We can't sweep away those issues. So when INEC says Obi's case is academic, I laugh. Because when you look at it, there were a lot of discrepancies and there were a lot of allegations against INEC.
Now, my next question is about the presidential election petition court. Do you think that it should be televised? Although some people have called, I remember you spoke about it being that you would very much like it to be televised. But there are concerns that if that is granted, if it's being televised, that what about the issue of security? The witnesses that will come forward to speak, the judges, the lawyers, will they be safe? That's the argument when it comes to televising the presidential election court petition court. Are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on this? Should it be televised?
Truth has to be told that I would have loved it to be televised because Nigerians have a right to know. They really have a right to even know what happened, truly, and hear the arguments across border, make their inferences. But I think it still has to go through the NJC or the courts themselves to be able to decide if it's going to be televised. I pretty much doubt if it would be, but if it is televised, it would be a great thing for transparency. Because the elections, you see, and I think the winners of the election, I keep asking them, what did they win? Did they win the trust of the people, or they won the distrust of the people? Did they win
Okay, I think I will have to.
the confidence of the people, or they won the hopelessness of the people? Did they win the love of the people, or they won the love? And I ask, what's happening? You can't hear me?
I can hear you now. The line was breaking at a point. If this doesn't work,
Oh,
I'm going to call your other line.
no, just call. Okay, if you want to call me normally.
Okay, I think I should do so. So sorry. Let me try and connect with him on the other network, and hopefully we get a clear signals because it's been breaking and not making the conversation to flow. So I'll connect with him now, and then we'll continue the conversation.
I don't see. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you now. I think this will be better. Go ahead.
Yeah, so like I was saying, those that won in this election, what did they win? Did they win the love of the people, or the disloyalty of the people? Did they win the hope of the people, or they won the hopelessness of the people? Did they win the trust of the people, or they won the mistrust of the people? Because you see, this attempt to act like nothing truly happened during the election, and we should take it, because it's Nigeria's acceptable value. People rig elections and they move on in the end, and they do all sorts in this country. I think what it just means, it leaves too many people hurt. And that's why we see a lot of people that are hurt in this country. And you see, a country where you have an agglomeration of hurt people, there's a level of indifference in here. And see, there's a massive level of indifference amongst Nigerians towards their country. And I think any government coming into what you see, because your followers and your fans love you, does not mean that you generally earn the trust of your people. And let me tell you something about indifference I know here. Indifference is worse than hatred. So a lot of Nigerians have gone beyond the point of hating the system, but they are at the level of indifference. That's why you see a lot of them don't care. And that's why you see a lot of them don't even bother to come out and vote. So how can you earn the trust back? You must earn it through good leadership. You must earn it through accountability and speak the truth and saying, I acknowledge that there were errors. And how can we fix it? So those are the things we need to be able to look at strongly. But I pray God will help our leaders to understand the truth. Because they are so myopic that as long as they can steal their own little money they want to steal and do state capture and run for office and bribe people here and there and think it doesn't matter, they think it's okay with them. But the question is, how long are you going to keep hurting people and pushing people to a level of indifference? And increasingly every year, it keeps showing. Don't you see, when you look at it, the number of people that voted this year, the people received more than 2019, isn't it?
Mm.
You
Yeah.
have to speak volumes. So there's a level of indifference and apathy. A lot of Nigerians can be living in Nigeria, but most of them are checked out mentally. And I'll allow them check it when they see a system of justice, when they see a system of integrity, when they see a system of hope. You know, I met somebody yesterday at a very big gathering. He said, Rufai, if you think people like you still stay in this country that still make us believe. But I just hope our leaders get it. They think it's child's play. That's something. So I will get around it and that. But no, you need to be able to accept when you are wrong and at fault and try as much as possible to make things right. But I just hope they get it. You know, some of them will never get it. But I hope those that get it will be able to make the others that don't get it get it.
Now to a follow-up story of what's happening in Sudan. We have here that federal government evacuation of women and children to be given priority. And also in the report, it says that out of the 40 buses, 15 arrived yesterday and they were able to carry some students, although they left very late. And some other people there are still stranded, waiting for the other buses to come take them. While the ceasefire, that 32-hour ceasefire, is going to end today. So, yeah, people are still there. And it's also been said that by the Minister for Foreign Affairs, says $1.2 million that's what it's going to cost them to take the students from Sudan. And Air Peace begin lifting the people that will get to Egypt on Friday. So that's some of the updates from what's happening in Sudan.
I mean, some good updates as regards Sudan. We are happy, but we also want to still inquire. Hope judicious use of the money will be used so we can really account for the 1.2 million now. And really, is it to buy buses or to be able to evacuate them? Because I just thought you need to be a logistic company. So where are the purchase of buses coming in? Am I wrong? You know?
Yeah.
So, but hope money will be used judiciously. Hope will not have cases that when we now investigate down the line, there's an evidence of corruption, somebody, get money somewhere. Because those are the things that make Nigerians get it different about Nigeria. But it's just that we are people who can't afford to be different. We need to be hopeful to the dying day. That things should turn the corner for good in this country. I got a chance to talk to Aaron Onyema, and I would like us to commend the man. And please, let's stop this politicization and technicalization of everything. Because it has come to my notice, people are now saying here, because he's an Igbo man, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not about Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa. Alan is just a good-hearted Nigerian and wants to care for fellow Nigerians. And he said he's not collecting a dime today because I asked him on TV yesterday. He's not collecting a dime. And by Friday, the fact is that he sent out his plane 3 to 4 jets over for today. By Friday, he should start doing this. Let us commend people. And in all of that, let me now shock you, in all of that, you give chiefs national honor in this country, but Allen has not been given national honor. I think I heard that probably his name was put in there and some people removed it in the last time. Let us do things right in this country. You see, these are our own selfish personal interests that will make people override bigger interests. Let's think further. This country is bigger and greater than any one of us. And for those that still return the country now, I don't see why Onyema is given the national recognition with all the man and dog of his country. Give honor to him, honor mercy. I salute you. Thank you. And in fact, on behalf of me and VOP, I will give him our own dear VOP patriotism, National Patriotism Award this morning. The man has done well. Let's call it spade. Let's call it spade. Where government ought to step in and they are found wanting, the man always comes in. And it's not about the man's tribe. He's never anything about tribe. He's just in Nigeria. And it's not only now he has done it. You see, a lot of people don't know that Allen played a major role in the resolution of the crisis in the Niger Delta region. All those militants, rehabilitation of the most of them, Allen played a major role there. Let's give honor to monarchy. Let's bring back hope and belief. This country is a sweet country. But we have very, very, very bitter people. This makes Nigeria sweet for all.
Now to another story here. This is the story of hope, but we hope that the hope would be hope indeed. It said Nigerian Air will fly before we leave office, says Sirika. He insists that before he came into office, that's the Minister for Aviation, Sirika said yesterday that the Nigerian Air will begin operation before President Muhammad Buhari's tenure will end. That is May 29th. So he says that they are going to make sure, although they have few days in office, but the promise that was made that Nigerian Air Limited was going to fly, it will fly. He said they already have what they need, the staff, the equipment and operational center, everything, the offices, the aircraft, that they already have it. So before May 29th, which is just a few days away, Nigerian Air Limited will fly. That's hope.
So you can see the things here about why people get indifferent about Nigeria. An airline that mostly the airline operators in Nigeria speak again is what Ali Sirika wants to go ahead with. What stops Ali Sirika from taking some good money, buying what is it called shares, federal government shares in the available airlines on ground, and probably just lifting them and turning them to Air Nigeria. With Air Peace, as of today, the federal government owns IRIC, Amcon owns it, the federal government mostly up their debt, almost something like this. You could buy the majority share and turn it to your national carrier. Today, Air Peace flies international. Air Peace goes to India, goes to China. But you will not do that. You are going to do a partnership when Ethiopian Air takes dominance. And when Ethiopian Air takes dominance, most of your BASA agreements will start to use from here to pay for Ethiopian Air. When you have your indigenous air flyers here, airlines, so you can't support them. So are we not penny wise pound foolish?
Mm-hmm.
And you can see, this has been in the works for a while. Because the man that went to Fambo Air Show spent $500,000 of our money on design alone. We didn't see the outcome. And when we talk now, the thing we are talking. Then we have to listen to one another. And we should stop about it our selfish interest. Because that is what is killing Nigeria. Some people get into power, they think it's our turn. And they will speak. But they forget that they will leave power too. A couple of months from now, Asia will no longer be minister. Will the airline be sustainable after having taken when you can use the existing structures on ground? Selfishness. It is righteousness and doing things together and doing it. Some people stop feeling that they are wiser than others. Everything God gives us in life is for the privilege. And the way we use it matters a great deal. So let's see, I found that we'll keep waiting.
Yeah.
If we keep pushing the deadline forward, we'll see.
May 29th is not far, so let's see. Before May 29th, so we'll be here by the grace of God.
There's a difference between an airline flying and airline being consistent. An airline can fly for 3 days and stop flying. An airline can fly for 1 year and stop flying. But how can we do sustainable businesses? If you ask me now, I can tell you airlines that used to fly in Nigeria that won't fly any longer. Today, where is Sudan? Today, where is the Okada Airline? Today, where is Bellevue? Okay, I think Bellevue is still flying. I'm not sure about that. But where is Tekangi? So it's not for airlines to fly. Are you building a sustainable business format that is sustainable and long-lasting? These are the questions we ask ourselves. And the best way you can do that sustainable business format, there are lots of Nigerian airlines that are doing well. There's Air Peace, there's ARIC, there's even Aero. You know, you can mop all of this together, put up a consortium, and build even the biggest behemoth in Africa by taking shares and colliding them into a holding company. And that's just it. And giving them governmental backing and support. We built a big behemoth of already maintaining functional fleet size. And you just give them procedural management skills. And you have a template at which you look for effectiveness. So, but you see, We have intentions for not doing things right in this country. And that's why a lot of people have got to the point of indifference. May God help us, Mary.
Amen, amen, amen. Thank you so much, Rufai Oseni. We'll go for a commercial break. When we return, the phone lines will be open for you to join the conversation. Have a great day, Rufai.
Thank you so much. Bless you.
Now we'll go for a commercial break. When we return, the conversation continues.
You want send money to Male for Villa? Just use Momo. You want buy recharge card or data? Just for this Naija wey we dey so, say you no hold cash no mean say wahala dey o. You want send money to Male for Villa? Just use Momo. You want buy recharge card or data? Just use Momo. You want pay for market wey you buy? Just use Momo. You fit use Momo run plenty things without cash. As long as you get Momo account, no cash, no wahala. And e dey easy to open o. Just dial *671# to open Momo account. Set your PIN. Transfer money from your bank account inside your Momo account. Make you fit dey pay for anything. Send and receive money sharp because life dey simple with Momo.
This is the voice of the people, 90.3 FM. The phone lines are open for you to join the conversation. The number is 081-644-25875. Hello, good morning.
How are you, my sister Mary? Good morning.
Good morning. You're my first caller, Mr. Peter Monsey. Welcome. Go ahead.
That's very interesting. I'm happy for that.
Yeah.
Now, Mary, let me start from this national anthem phrase. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. I think the fruit of the labor is for you to see what you have done. From that song, we are talking about national carrier. Somebody is telling us that Nigeria airplane would begin to fly these few days before they left office. We met a lot of airplanes of Nigeria Airways. It was a pride of Africa. That was one of the levels of our heroes past. They destroyed it. These current people that are ruling Nigeria from 1999 up till today, they make sure the fruit of the labor of our heroes past, they destroyed everything. Destroyed refineries that the heroes gave us, destroyed railway lines, destroyed communication, destroyed electricity, destroyed everything. Somebody's telling you that the airways will fly. They can go and collect one airplane from Benin Republic, paint it Nigeria color, then come and fly. Fly from Lagos to Ibadan. So we don't fly. Then they come and pack it and go away. Mary, the killing in Benue State. The primary responsibility of the government is to protect life and property. Mary, Sani Abacha, the former head of state, said, if insurgency lasts for more than 48 hours, it means the government has hand in it. So from that, what do we think? What do you think? What do Nigerians think? That these headsmen are becoming more powerful than the military. They kill army, they kill police, they kill ordinary civilians. So they are more sophisticated. And then they have more arms than the army. Then somebody should ask the government, based on the statement of Abacha, that why should this thing be so unprecedented like this? The government has hand in this. Because they told us that they will finish them within 6 months. And now they have lasted for 8 years throughout the duration of this government. The government has hand in it, patronizing them or maybe sponsoring them. I'm quoting Sani Abatama. Now finally, I say Buhari should keep his apology. I never had to go to any town, burn down the town, burn police station, and then kill people, drive farmers away from the farm. The claim of IGOB was to protect our sisters in the farm so that these marauding headsmen will not destroy their life by killing and maiming and raping them. And that was their claim then. The government, you send armies, send aeroplanes to fly all over the forest of Olu, looking for Igbo boys, for Igbo youth, to destroy them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Peter
for his time on the judgment day, whether we like it or not. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Have a great day. Thank you for calling. 08164425875. It's the number. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. Welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
What's your name and location?
My name is Chinedu. I'm calling from Ikotu.
Okay, go ahead.
The headline you wrote this morning, it did not complete it completely. Why?
Okay.
This line he wrote, he should have wrote that the Buhari said that he will leave at the if any noise happen, he will go back to Niger Republic. And everybody knows that Buhari is from Niger. There's no two ways about it. Nnamdi Kanu said it, and everybody shut up him and carry him and put to prison today. So all those intimidation that our leaders is doing to us, one day will backfire. Me and you will suffer it. That time is coming. So we don't have any apology to them or to forgive them anything they said. So now, it is not really that part too. So that if I will say over it.
Which part? Which part? From which paper? I don't understand what you're saying.
Nation newspaper.
I won't give you all the headlines. I say some of the headlines.
Buhari said that they will go back to Daura. And if noise is too much, he's going back to Niger Republic, which will have rest.
Okay,
and he did not read it. Don't you see it in newspaper?
Thank you very much for calling. Let's work with what.
This our nation.
Let's work with what we have. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate you. 081-644-25875 is the number to call. Let's talk this morning. Join the conversation. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, welcome. What's your name and location?
Yeah, thank you. My name is Uchenna. My location is on the traffic normal with Lagos Road.
Okay.
Now, first, we have wicked people we call leaders. Few days ago, 10 trucks cost Nigeria through Hadi Sirika 12 billion naira. Few days to go, Nigerian Air will fly. The same man launched sticker of Nigerian Air with $500,000. Nothing was shown for it today. You have not seen anything. That's aside. Let me come back to what we have on ground. What we have on ground is an election that we have gone and lost. But we have people who still today, they are still fanning the amber of hatred and wickedness. Where are we going to leave this nation if we continue with people like this? That's the question I want to ask. Have a blessed day.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Remember, you could send in a WhatsApp message. Send a WhatsApp message to 081-644-25875 or 0700-903-903-903. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. What's your name and location?
I'm Daniel, coming from Apapa.
Welcome, Mr. Daniel. Go ahead.
First of all, I appreciate you. It's not easy, this job you're doing.
The 1.2 million, they said they're going to pay it to help them take this our people from Sudan to Egypt. So maybe there are fees they have to pay. The 150 million that they paid it to the transport company to get 40 buses, luxurious buses, to come and pick the 5,500 Nigerians from Sudan to Egypt, and then from Egypt, Air Peace will lift them for free to Nigeria. So yesterday night, they were only 15 buses were available, so they were able to pick some people. So others are still there. Now, the 72-hour ceasefire in Sudan has expired. It's going to will expire today. So we're still waiting for all the other buses to go pick the other people. So that's the updates this morning. So the money, 1.2, is to pay. Maybe there are fees they have to pay to secure the people.
Mary.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Mary. How are you?
I'm doing great this morning. Is this
Yeah, I was trying to beat my junior brother.
Comrade Akpa.
Yes, it's Comrade Akpa and Silas. I didn't know the first caller. I said, who is engaging this line? Before I had that, Peter Monsey from Shumulu, I said, okay, let my junior brother go first.
He has special hands because he always gets it.
I'm telling you, my sister.
Yes.
No problem now.
Yeah.
I think, Mary, let me tell you something.
Yes.
As far as we are concerned, let me start from this aviation sector.
Yeah.
The aviation minister. I hope you are aware with facts. Oseni can tell you that this man that is aviation minister now is a nephew to Buhari. Buhari's sister. Buhari's sister's son. Are you aware of that?
Yep.
Okay. And I'm afraid of 3 men. It's number 1 now. Number 2, the man that is handling NNPC now. And the 3rd one, Attorney General of the Federation, of the recent allegation on all thefts, all bunkering. And he denied. They called him to appear and they stated his own point of, argument. He did not go and nothing is done. Where is it done? Like my brother, one of my callers, one of my brothers that called that all the countries evacuated their people, they have not mentioned money. Where in any part of developed democracy that will you hear a sitting attorney general being levied allegation on his head and he still remain there? Look at what is happening. And these resources as we speak is from Niger Delta. My place, your place. And look at how we are walloping, in the abject poverty. If you talk, they say, but your people appointed ministers and NNDC and all that. Is that how that was appointed someone to, as part of how to build Abuja? Did they appoint anybody to build? Is it not government that built it by themselves? So as far as I'm concerned, it is parting gift. There is no plane, there is no aircraft anywhere that is going to fly. Like my brother Peter Monsey, maybe they will go to
So you don't, Comrade Akman, you don't believe it. You don't believe that by 29th we're going to have Nigerian Air Limited.
I believe Buhari before. Even ask Peter Monsey if you have his private line. I was ready to die for this man, to sacrifice my life for Buhari. But I come to realize at the late hour that it's not worth believing. Who am I going to believe? The aviation minister. There is no plane anywhere. People should not continue to book all these our Igbo brothers, buses to wherever you want to go. Don't expect any plane.
Thank you.
There is no plane anywhere. There is a parting gift.
Thank you.
As far as I am concerned. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, comrade, for calling today. Now let's head on to WhatsApp. Then we'll move to YouTube. This one here says, "Good morning, Mary. I wish Peter Obi and Atiku can withdraw their cases in court and let APC and the presidential elect clean up the mess they have put Nigeria and Nigerians into." Gabi from Ojo, thank you for your message. Okay, another one here says, let me see. Okay, yeah. "Good morning, Mary. It's Lugard from Benin. It's raining here in my location, Mary. You see, INEC, right from the point that Dino Melaye raised the objection and subsequent walkout by the opposition parties during the result coalition in Abuja, did Mahmoud Yakubu address the issue raised before announcing Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the winner as he promised? You see, INEC is a disgrace as far as these 2023 elections are concerned, and they never showed any neutrality as their conduct displayed. Anyway, I hope the court won't be compromised like INEC and give Nigerian true justice in the discharge of their duties in the various petitions across Nigeria. Thanks and God bless you all." Thank you, Lugard, for your message. I appreciate it. And this one says, "Good morning, Mary. I think the interest of every person that goes into political position is self-interest and not national interest. Those in power are unpatriotic and unrepentant in their dealings in matters that concerns the nation. Those coming behind pose the same traits. The question is, who will save Nigeria from Nigerians?" Adegboyega Adedeji, thank you for your message and the question. "Good morning, Mary. The matter is already on adjudication. APC, Labour Party and PDP should please keep quiet as we believe and hoping to hear from the tribunal." Oh, thank you so much, Lushola, for your message. And the next one here says, "Good morning, Mary. IPOB to Buhari. Your sins are unforgivable, and I concur with IPOB. And 80% of Nigerians will never be able to forgive Buhari over insecurity, fight against corruption, and allowing INEC chairman to conduct fraudulent election in Nigeria's history." Leo from Lagos, thank you for the message. Dear Mary, good morning. All I am saying is that there is God that sees, that knows. Let our leaders continue. Christy from Igondo, Thank you so much for your message. We have Biodun from Ikorodu says, good morning, Mary. We have a trust deficit in every action and inaction of the government. If any government official says good morning, you need to go outside to confirm if it's that bad. $1.2 million to move the stranded Sudan-based Nigerians after Air Peace has promised to airlift them free of charge. We need to keep praying for this country, and we the people should shine our eyes, avoid being deceived again for another 8 years. God bless Nigeria. Biodun from Ikorodu, thank you for the message. Good morning, VOP. I and all rational thinking Nigerians, including the Nigerian youth, wish Labour Peter Datti victory at the election tribunal. It is obvious that INEC was absolutely biased. I pray the law of karma fall upon them soonest. Again from Agege. That's the message. Good morning, Mary. I appreciate your tolerance. You are really trying. God bless you. Miracle from Ikorodu. Thank you. I appreciate you too. And good morning, Mary. I cry in this country. My heart is full of pain. Tibuike from a job. Please don't cry. Don't cry. Pray for Nigeria, but don't cry for the country. It's in God's hands. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mary.
Welcome, welcome. What's your name and location?
My name is Gabriel. I'm calling from Ikorodu.
Mr. Gabriel, welcome. Are you the one that always send me messages?
No.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Gabriel.
Okay, it could be true. There's a radio station I mistake your... It could be true. Don't know.
Okay.
Right, what I want to say is, when we look at our country, I want to tell you the honest truth. The power should reside with the people, but the people are not yet ready to take power. No, they left it in the hand of the government. That is why things are the way they are. Until the people rise up and begin to demand for justice, begin to demand for things to go right in our country. When you look at politicians, you discover that they are falling on top of themselves, killing themselves, hiring folks, doing this and that to get into power. It's nothing but for their selfish interest, what they will gain. None of them. In fact, if there are 1,000, there are about 2 or 3 or 5 of them that have Nigeria at heart, that want to fight Nigeria and the people of Nigeria.
Yeah, thank you.
Look at what is happening in Benue and Plateau. I cannot understand. Up till now, I am still baffled that people are slaughtered in their father's land like this, and the government is silent about a country where we have a president. So thanks.
Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate you. 08164425875. In case you're just tuning in, that's the number. Oh, turn down the volume on your radio set.
Very good morning.
Mr. Ben, good morning to you. Welcome.
Yeah. Before we used to hear that it is 5,000 Nigerians that are in Sudan. Now they made arrangements to evacuate 2,000. They are calling now students. Other ones, are they not Nigerians? Are they not our people? Are they supposed to die? When Americans went to Sudan, they evacuated all the Americans. When the British,
what? Is it good? What I'm saying today, make Nigeria know something. All this thing when we do, whether you go Niger, God will be there Niger, God there Nigeria. Anywhere when somebody there, now he's the head president. When he hand over on 29, then EFCC I don't know whether they see the work. Because governor of Anambra State, once he hand over, now airport here he come. They arrest and there. The day when he hand over, now he want to go America, go London. These people, they do something, make them know, say, this class now 120, 130, we go leave this world and go another place. Thank you and God bless.
Yeah, thank you, Chief Aloy, for your contribution. Now let's head on to YouTube to take some of the messages there. We start with this one from Prince Uwa David TV. Said, Mary, Mark my words. I want to assure you that the tribunal will not take place until after May 29th inauguration. That's Nigeria for you. Thank you for your message. We cannot watch. Okay. Okay. Let's see another message here. Let's look. I want to see if I could. Okay, we have Frank Imobe said, keep up the good work, Mary. Kudos to S-Space for crucial help. It is a shame to Nigerian government not to have a national carrier plane. This government indeed has failed. Big lessons to learn. Wonderful Adventure says, if it will cost them $1.2 million to cross border by bus, how much will it cost to fly them from Egypt to Nigeria? Air Peace volunteer to fly them free to Nigeria. I don't understand, APC government. Thank you so much for your message. We have Honesty Babalola says, I have already left Nigeria for APC. Let them continue to destroy it. God will surely disgrace them. Thank you for your message. And I think that's will do it for now. Let's go back to the phone lines. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. You're on.
Yeah, good morning. This is Adiola calling from Ethiopia.
Okay, Adiola, welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, my take what you read out this morning is that about the evacuation of the Nigerian students in Sudan.
Yeah.
Okay, why is the government delaying the evacuation? Okay, we heard that they have paid 40 buses to evacuate those students out of Sudan. But why is it that it's 15 buses that is available for the evacuation?
That is not easy to get buses. It's not easy to get those luxury buses, according to the report. Go ahead.
Well, Nigerian government, I don't really know what is going on in this country, honestly speaking. Every of other citizens, other nations, they evacuate their people with no you can't hear all kind of things going on. But with Nigerian things, I don't know what is going on. You will hear this and the money they want to use to evacuate is so amount. You hear that, but at the end, you'll be hearing all sorts of. I don't want to use a bad language.
Yeah.
So all these things, government should try and evacuate those people as soon as possible before. Because you said the ceasefire maybe expire today.
Yeah, Thursday.
So they should try as soon as possible evacuate the people out of that place today. And about Buhari and leaving Nigeria, going to what is it called? Nigeria Republic.
What?
Has,
okay.
You were saying something.
I didn't read that in the headlines.
You didn't read that,
yeah.
But through what people are saying. So is on the is inside the nation's newspaper. And why he has already prepared himself. I won't lie to you. Why he arranged.
Thank you. Your time is up. It's more than 2 minutes. Thank you for calling. Yeah, I appreciate you. We can take just one call and then we'll round off the conversation for this morning. Just one call to go. 1 minute we have left. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. What's your name and location?
My name is Afun Adam. I'm calling from Edimu.
Go ahead, sir.
What IPOP people said about non-forgiveness for our president, I love that, because where I want to start is these people who die for catchless. During this catchless, people will die. Anytime when I remember that catchless, I remember one woman, a pregnant woman, he was went to hospital. There's no catch, no more, no transfer, no go. This woman later dead. They buried the woman last 2 weeks because of catchless. So how can I forgive that kind of man called president? So I cannot forgive him for my own. I believe 90% of Nigeria cannot forgive him. So make him finish his own tenure. He's already finished. Make him go back to Daura. Secondly, they say our plane going to be work before we remain 30 days. I mean, for 40 days, I will call it.
May 29.
Days.
Yes.
Look at the giant of Africa. They didn't have a plane, ordinary plane. They don't have, but all of them have private jet one by one. For this region of APC 8 months, none of them started from councillor to president. All of them have private jets. So make them fear God. Make them know that God will still watch. That's my own contribution.
Yeah,
Mary, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for calling. Thank you so much for being part of the program this morning on Front Page Review. I'll be here again tomorrow, God willing, from 7 to 8. Coming up next at 8 o'clock is Oge Ndigbo, an interesting program. You don't want to miss it. We are the voice of the people, 90.3 FM.
God is about to move again in an unusual dimension at the bi-monthly program of the Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministries, tagged Speak Woe Unto Long-Term Problems, which we hold at the MFM Prayer City on Friday the 28th April 2023 by 8 a.m. prompt. To participate, you are expected to fast all through Thursday preceding the program and attend the program on Friday the 28th April with a bottle of olive oil and